Bone and Bone. This
How
is
y'all doing?
this is like our second live show we've ever done, but we wanted to speak on some of the current topics going on, and we decided to do it live. Hopefully, we could get some feedback, get some of our people to tap in with us, and you know get your perspective on a few things as well. Um, There's a lot going on right now. You know what I mean? We got the Tory Lane situation. We got the Diddy and Cassie situation.
Damn, that was some sick. I ain't even gonna say it. I can't cuss yet, but Diddy, Diddy,
Hey
Diddy,
man,
you's a freak, boy.
he's
Man,
definitely a freak. He's definitely a freak. He definitely is
little nasty
a
motherfucker.
domestic violence abuser. Um,
Molest.
what I don't know is if he's a kidnapper and a and all the other charges that they hit him with. Um, and I don't know if I don't know if she not just a bigger freak as he is.
Yeah, cause boy,
We
they
can't
was
just
doing the
call him
most.
a freak and not call her a freak too. You know what I
They
mean?
just all some nasty people, man. Little nasty people. The freaks off, the freaks on, everything. They
Hey
just get it
man,
in.
they was getting it in, bro. Say,
So
now I don't know how he sat there with his daughters in the room, letting them hear all that stuff going on between him and his woman, man. Because the first guest they had on was the male prostitute. The first witness they had was the male prostitute that he had come over there, and
whoa,
yeah, look. So
whoa.
dude say when he got the call, his boss was like, or his assigner, whoever, I don't know what you call it, his assigner was like, here, it was supposed to be for like $200. He say when he get to the door, Cassie handed him 4,000.
Oh
Like,
wait. What I gotta do here?
you about to see some things.
Little nasty
Yeah,
mother, you
you
know what
about to
I'm saying?
see some things, and we gonna start off. Look, she said, we gonna start off with the baby oil. So
Damn.
there's reasons for all that baby oil they found. She said we gonna start off with the baby oil and rub it all over each other and do that, and then if you ain't
Wow.
comfortable, then you can live. But if you with it, we'll go a little further.
That's
But
how they started it, like
that's how
that?
they got that, yeah. But they say Diddy didn't he didn't do no he didn't do no homosexual stuff with the dude. He just sat in the corner and masturbated.
That's the Diddy, you is nasty. Diddy's just a nasty. Diddy, you are nasty, bro. Hitting a lick while a man. Ah, I'm done with you, Diddy. I'm done.
He like that live porn. He like it.
Wow.
Yeah, he like it live. He did his show live.
Fucking Diddy.
So that's how Diddy was getting down. They say he wasn't doing no freaky dicky with the dude.
But
Uh
hey, ain't she the one that was at the got on camera that he was tossing her ass all up and down the
yeah,
motel?
chasing
That's
down the
Cassie.
Archduke down the
Okay.
hallway. You
Wow.
know,
Wow.
I mean, again, bro. I don't know. He was definitely a domestic violencer. He's not was he is definitely uh, a domestic abuser, and he's definitely a freak. Like a freak. You can't
Yeah.
you can't deny that. But was he? Did he kidnap her? Did he make her do all those sexual acts that she was doing. Got dude peeing all down her throat and everything while he's sitting there
Oh
watching.
my goodness. Straight I ain't even gonna say it 'cause I'll get in trouble.
So yeah,
Iced tea, huh?
he, hey, he
That's a Long Island iced tea, Puffy. Long Island iced tea. Y'all are just nasty over there, man. What the hell?
hey,
Can't even
I
cuss.
don't know,
That's
man.
that county jail shit.
That's
Got
some
motherfuckers drinking urinal.
yeah, that's some cold. Yeah,
Not urinal.
Diddy like that live porn, man. He was with,
Man.
watching this girl get down. But that's what they was into. And I can't say I don't know that she wasn't just as freaky because they got all the text messages. Cause I mean that first day, like they say, man, like I said in the previous conversation, when they first put out all that evidence, it be seeming like, he guilty, he's washed up, it's over. But then once you get into the trial and the defense get their turn, now all of a sudden you got to look at it and do like, wow, I don't know. I don't know if she was just as into it as him because they got text messages from her
They
where
was into it. She was into that shit. They
she was
man,
just as
they
into it.
was getting it on. It
And
was
she was
going
she
down.
was young. She was 19, but
Oh
that's
wow.
grown. But that's grown. She was young, but she was grown.
That-
So I
yeah.
don't know
And
if
the
he's
money was good. She was
and she
loving
was
that
she was
cheese.
she
She was,
was
she
getting
was
the
getting that.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
She was getting the lifestyle that she wanted. But that lifestyle, and that's what all these a lot of these young ladies need to understand. Like, yeah, that lifestyle is there for you, but you gonna pay just in different ways. So, you know,
Okay. Yeah.
you got to decide if it's worth it because you may be asked to do some things that is against your against the morals you was brought up with. But you got to decide if it's worth that for you or not. Because she was definitely getting that lifestyle she was looking for. But again, was it worth it? You got to decide that. Um,
On the real.
So just like I say, the information, if you hear it all from one side, the prosecution side, oh man, he's washed. It's over. But now that his team is going, they got her. They got all kind of text messages where she talking about she loved the freak offs and you know.
They was having a ball, Stone.
So yeah, yeah.
They was having a ball. Just imagine. There's a lot of motherfuckers that was there, a lot that we don't even know about that got secrets. They got their secrets at them freakouts, boy.
Hey, we gonna see who the prosecution bring in to talk about it. Um, like they already talking about how they was on a lot of drugs. They was doing a lot of drugs at that time too. And
Right.
and they said they just I just seen it this morning. They was talking about Diddy OD back around that time when Whitney Houston died.
Oh wow.
Diddy had overdosed. He was doing so they was doing a lot of drugs. So a lot of this shit he was doing, a lot of that abuse, just like she trying to say, just like she's saying, hey, I was on a lot of drugs. He was drugging me while we was
Can you
doing
hear
all
my dog in the background? I don't mean to cut you off, brothers and everybody. Do you hear that? Do you hear my dog in the background?
yeah.
She's chasing her damn tail. So let me go stop this. So I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna fit. I was talk to the people. So yeah, they say she was doing she was on drugs. So if we're gonna uh give her the excuse of being on drugs and not knowing some of the shit she was doing and she was involved in, does Diddy get that same excuse when it came to some of the ways he was treating her and going about doing the things he was doing? I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm glad I'm not a juror or a. I'm glad I'm not a juror or the judge on this one. You know, I could just speak the facts. And
So, do you think he gonna do some time besides the time? You think he gonna do any? He's doing time now. We know that, but is he gonna do some more time? You think he's gonna do? You think he's
man,
gonna do some time? Honestly,
the thing is this. Like I said, he's guilty of being a domestic abuser, and he's guilty of being a hell of a freak. I don't know if he's guilty of the charges that the prosecutors charged him with, like I think it's kidnapping and like a RICO charge. He
okay.
ranging all these different things. I guess he's the head of like a sexual enterprise where he bringing prostitutes all across the state. I don't know if he's guilty of all of that, but if they was charging him with being a domestic abuser, he's guilty. If they was charging him with being a freak, I don't know if that's even a charge. Did
For being nasty, Puff, you
being
is a
nasty?
nasty MF.
Did yeah. My
That's
boy, hey, the boy Lick is with us, man. What's up, Lick? You
what's
gotta
up.
come
Love you,
on,
homie.
man. So yeah, man. So I don't know if and we only seen two witnesses. We got the male prostitute, one of the male prostitutes, and we got Cassie so far. So far, just as much as the prosecution has given, I think the defense, and Diddy gonna have the best you could the
They
best.
say he got him a dream team. That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
he got
He
his
got a
own
dream
dream
team.
team. He gonna have the best lawyers money could buy. So with that being said, I think he got action, bro. He got that right now. I don't think you could just convict him on what they try on the charges, but some kind of way he gonna do some type of time. He gonna do something because the public is too mad at him.
Right. Well, check this one. I got one for you. We're gonna change the subject for a minute. Go to
Man,
something
what's
else
up,
real quick.
man?
Which how you feel about your what about the little basketball series, brother? Jumping some sports for a minute. You know that's my little thing. I like talking about my little sports.
Man, I'm so pissed off with my Lakers.
Oh,
I'm
they
so
talking about
pissed
Reddick
off
didn't know
with
what he was
my
doing.
Lakers, man. But it's only one team gonna win every year, bro. It's only one team that's gonna get out of it what they want. So you gotta have you gotta know that already coming into the season. Only one team is gonna leave with what they came for, and the Lakers it wasn't them this year. You know what I mean? Um,
Fact.
for me, and that's the team I watch the most, the Lakers. So I could talk about them. I don't like their offense. I don't like that LeBron got a green light of shooting a three every time he think about it. I think he shot us out the game. I think he shot us out the series with Minnesota. Um, just chunking up threes. I think
There's one. There's one. What you think about Anthony Edwards taking all like they say, it's about the youngsters right now. The youngsters ain't playing, bro.
oh
It's
man,
about the
Anthony
young.
Edwards,
They
Anthony
say taking
Edwards.
down the grades. He done took out LeBron and what's the dude that came over? I forgot his name.
F.
Okay, no. with the Lakers.
Oh, Luka? You talking about
Yeah,
Luka?
Luka. They took him and Luka down.
Yeah.
He just took down Butler and Steph and
That's Steph.
Draymond.
Yeah.
Who's next?
But he
Is
didn't.
Minnesota?
You hold on. You can't say he took out Steph because Steph hamstring got him.
Okay.
Steph pulled his
So it'd
hamstring.
have been different if it'd have been different if Steph was here. Way much different. You think?
Huh? If
You
Steph,
think it'd have
nigga, Steph was killing already. Steph
been
was
okay?
killing, and then right before he got hurt, that would have been. I don't know if they would have won it, but it was gonna be a series. Steph ain't man. Steph, and that's the thing, bro. Steph and LeBron they been the face of the league way longer than you would expect anybody to be the face of the league. Like they've been able to maintain a hell of a level for a long time. They both damn near 20 years in. I think Steph is like 16, 17. LeBron is like 22 years going, man. They not
Okay.
supposed to still be at the playing at the level that they playing at. It's about time one of these young generations took them dudes down. Like, hey, Lick said, man. I think New York, man. Jalen Brunson
Huh?
is a
Huh?
cold dude. You gotta
Right.
watch that dude.
Real.
You gotta watch that dude. I hope they beat the Celtics anyway. So yeah, I'll take New York over the Celtics. So
Oh, hey,
uh
John. That was to
Trig,
you, John. Trick. That was for you. Hey,
Maury,
you too, G Mac. You
uh
too, G Mac. You
Mark.
about Celtic. Who else? Who else Celtics out there? But yeah, y'all finna go home
All you
and sit on the
Celtics
couch.
dudes out there, I'm rooting for New York right now.
So
Thank
yeah, that's what we're doing.
you. Know what I'm
So
saying? Hey, you got a little homie Trey. He say he watching you, blood.
okay, well,
Watching
hey,
you, bird. Shout out
okay,
Trey. We appreciate you tapping in, man.
trying to get it right, homie. So. But here's another one, Stone. What about look at Westbrook going up against his old team? Either he gonna go in or Oklahoma. One of them's gonna go.
Hey man, like I said, bro, I'm looking at these youngsters, man. The boy Shea Gilgis Alexander is getting his money. He been getting his all year. Shea Gilgis, you gotta watch, dude, man. SGA, dude got a game on him. He got a game, man. They lost last night though.
Okay.
Denver taking them 7. It's going to game 7.
Russell. So okay, is Russell gonna get past his old squad or what? That's what we. You know what I'm saying? My son said he don't care. Both of them. He like Russell, and Oklahoma's his squad. So either way it goes, he ain't tripping. One of them gonna go.
I agree with you, Lick. Indiana do got Rick Carlisle as a coach. Dude,
Okay.
Rick
Okay.
Carlisle did it before, Lick. Like Lick say, he got championship DNA. He won it with Dallas with what's the German white boy name? Nowitzki.
Okay.
You feel me? So with Indiana, man, that Indiana New York Knicks series is gonna be something to watch, bro.
So
Yeah,
you
I
saying
said Knicks Celtics. That's
oh
gonna be
so
that's
Indiana
gonna be
that's what's gonna be next. So the Celtics, we say the Celtics is gonna fall. Okay, that's what it is.
man. Celtics gotta fall. Nobody want to see them dudes win again. I'm tired of them dudes already. Get them out of here. Let's go Knicks tonight. It's tonight too. Hey, they
Okay,
gotta do it at the Garden. If the Knicks don't do it at the Garden, it's gonna be a puzzle, man. You can't give Boston a game 7 at the Garden or whatever they spot is called now. You can't give them game 7 in Boston. Is that wouldn't be good. So the Knicks gotta finish it tonight. And then
okay,
that Knicks Indiana series is gonna be something to watch because the defense in them series and the way and Brunson and Halliburton, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one to watch. I think that matchup is gonna be nice, man.
okay.
Evan Turner and Big Cat, yeah, that I would like to see that. I would like to see that. I ain't gonna lie. And then on the West, You got Minnesota waiting on either Oklahoma or Denver. Oklahoma been the team all season, but Denver, Jokic, the Joker, and like you say, Westbrook, them dudes.
Westbrook said he got something to say about this.
Hey, game 7, gonna tell it
So
all.
you know.
They gotta go back to Oklahoma.
Okay. So hey, now we can jump on football real quick too. You know what I'm saying? You know it, baby boy. We got to talk about some football here real quick. Football season's coming up, people. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know who my squad is. I think we did good anyway. So, and I ain't gonna disrespect no other teams right now because it ain't about that yet. But Sanders. Let's get back on that on the Sanders on prime time in the family. You feel me? Prime time in the family.
Hey, okay, this what I want to know. I gotta ask my peeps, man, cause my wife said she was gonna give me a Shedeur Sanders jersey. Can I wear it? Hey, it's Cowboys to the fullest, man. Can I wear a Browns jersey long as it got
Oh no,
Shedeur Sanders on it?
no. Yes, you
I'm
can.
repping
No,
for
we
the
were everybody.
culture, man.
My bad. Finish. Go ahead. You can rep it though, Stone. You can do that. That's your door, homie. I'll do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I would do the same shit, but I would never wear that other team jersey. You know what I mean? But other than that, yeah.
Cause I could have wore a Cole Kaepernick jersey at one time, but it had that Niner thing right there. I said I can't wear it. I can't do it.
Yeah. But
But
it's gonna be a battle, bro. It's gonna be a battle because he done brought some revenue to Cleveland.
oh yeah, his
Watch.
jersey like
Watch.
#1 right now.
Okay.
Thing is, man, are do you think he really has a chance of starting? And how long is Deshaun Watson gonna be gone for? Is he
I
gone?
think he's done for the year. I don't think he's coming back this
He not
year.
coming back this
Oh,
season?
I'm not sure, but I don't think so. I
I
don't think so.
appreciate that lick. I appreciate that lick. I could wear the Dion. I could wear the Shador Sanders jersey without hearing no funk from the. without hearing no funk.
From your fan base, huh?
Yeah, hey, Cass will air you
They
out.
say
Cass will have
they
your
say
picture.
America's greatest team. I mean, the greatest team. What y'all call it? What is it? What's y'all saying, Stone? I can't. I don't know how y'all say it because I ain't a Cowboy fan.
Man, what? How
Uh,
about the Cowboys?
okay, that's one of them. More
America,
America's.
they say Americans. I don't use that one. It's
Okay,
what I
okay.
mean. Hold up. We them boys. All that. That's what y'all like to hear.
Hey, don't do that. Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that on. Nah, you
Hold up,
can't.
hold up, hold up.
Oh wow.
Woo! Y'all don't
Hey,
get me started.
gonna make you think you was at a Diddy party. Don't be
Don't
doing that
get me
shit.
started.
See, you done been to a Diddy party.
I ain't been no Diddy party. Not your boy.
Yeah. But
Uh,
yeah, man.
we ain't doing no Diddy parties. But yeah, man. So what you think about your boy, man? What you think about your boy Tory Lanez, man?
That was fucked up, bro. That was some fucked up shit right there. And this is what I want to say. Because he's from Canada, man, he's black. Come on, y'all. So, brother,
Man, can Cass cut that out,
on the
please?
real.
Please.
Fuck. He's just like us, bro. What y'all talking about? Shit, what we doing, man? This shit
Who
crazy,
said
bro.
who said he wasn't black? Or who said that? Like
No, they said
is
because
that
he's
a
from
thing?
Canada, so I heard he was from Canada, so
So
I mean, he's not a U.S. He went from over here. All type of BS. You what I'm saying? Just because
so
he
that
went from,
means that means what? That the politics is different or what?
I don't know. I can't speak on prison because I've never been there. But I was just hearing the flow about he was Canadian. But what that got to do with he was still black. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I was hearing. So what that got to do with it, I don't know. But like I said, I've never been to prison, so I can't speak on prison politics, Stone. About how
Man,
that, but how he get hit, I don't know. That's crazy.
okay. So the dude, before we before we get too far, we're gonna give Johnny Wilson a shout out. Johnny Wilson got that Super Bowl with the Eagles this year. That's
Okay.
that's Pacoima, baby. So give that shout out to Johnny Wilson. Good looking
Okay.
out, Lick.
With
Uh,
them Eagles, right? Yo, yeah, duh.
with them Eagles.
Okay, Johnny. Shout out to you, Johnny. But you did that, brother. Another Pacoima native.
So this is my thing. Were they were both in protective custody? Am I correct?
That they said they was on the S&N yard. That's what I was. That's what I've been seeing and reading.
Because the dude that stabbed him, he's in jail. He's in jail for life because he killed a 13-year-old female that he was living with. He was 19, 20, living with a 13-year-old girl that he ended up killing.
That's what they say, right? That's what alleged,
That's
right?
the word. So
Okay.
he from what I understand was PC because he couldn't go on the main line because of his case.
Okay.
So that's how he ended up in the same situation as that's that's how he ended up in the same spot as Tory Lanez.
Okay. Okay.
So now, but now it's 7 something in the morning when the shit happened, when the attack happened.
Damn.
So I don't know, I don't know, like you say, I don't know how they move around or what the movement was. Was they going to breakfast? Or what? But, you know, it's different ways of looking at the situation, because they say they put the story out from what I read, they got into it over Tory Lanez disrespecting dude's wife. So, dude been in jail for like 23 years, but
Right.
somehow he got a wife. Somehow he got a wife, and Tory Lanez supposedly disrespected his wife or said something about his wife or something. And dude, who already got other
Oh, wait, hold on. Or I heard the
social
wife. The
folk.
wife was. The wife was like digging Tory too. Probably was giving him
Ah,
the eye or something. I heard that too.
ah. See, I
So
didn't know that.
so that's what I heard too. So I don't know. Speculations. We're not putting it out there, but these all type of stuff floating out there, man.
So they say, yeah. So they say that was the issue. It was a personal issue between him and Tory. Some people say, but then some people say that dude to get the good to get back in the good graces, it might have been a hit. So that it's up in the air.
Yeah, yep. They say all type of shit, bro. That's crazy.
You
All
know,
type of shit going up. But
he
damn, how? So I'll leave it at that.
yeah, it's definitely a but because the first thing I wondered when I heard about it, I said, man, how was they able to get close to him? Like you would
Right. That's
you
what
would
I'm
think
saying.
in jail, a dude like Tory Lanez would have all kind of people around him. You know what I mean? Just dudes, just like
Now
hey,
remember, when you say that's when I hear he was from Canada,
he was with Canada, but he had
but
American
he's not
bread.
American.
He had money that spent in America.
I
So
know,
why
but
wouldn't dudes be
but
protecting him just for
that's
that
the part.
reason alone?
That part right there is the a big question mark. What
But
happened and how was
if
they
he
able to
wasn't
get
on
him?
if he wasn't on the main line, then tells you why he didn't have no whole bunch of dudes around him.
That part too, though.
So if
But
they
like they
was,
say,
if
he was
he
on the
was
SNL yard.
huh?
He was on that SNL yard. I heard though. So like you say, PC, all that shit's protective custody. And they got their own rules out here. Like I
You feel
say,
me?
Stone. Now speaking on, I can't speak on prison politics because I don't know them. I'm a YA baby,
Right, right.
so I don't know nothing about that. How it happened?
I just like I say, I'm not trying to speak on prison politics or why none of that, because that wasn't my walk. But I'm just speaking from common sense. I would think a dude like Tory Lanez in jail would have all kind of protection around him, just for the simple fact that he got bread on the streets, and a lot of these dudes is gone shit. Like, homie, you good. You know what I'm saying? Just
It
remember
should
me.
be like that. It should
Remember
be like
me.
that.
You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. So I'm just thinking common sense. So when it first happened, I was like, how the hell? But then once I start, okay, he might not even have been main line. He might not have been around these real dudes. And other dude, so they had a chance to be able to, get at each other. But then now, if it was a hit, like goddamn, who wanted Tory Lanez dead? Like, why would somebody?
On the real. So that's deep, bro. It's deeper than what we know. And we're gonna
It's
see if the
deep.
story changed. We're gonna see if the story changed though. Feel what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of these, that's out there.
A lot more well, more is gonna come out over time, but in reality, a lot of stuff that go on in prison stay in prison. you know, because
Right.
if they, especially while those dudes is still in prison, like it's only so much they could say while they still in prison
Right.
because you know that's giving up too much info to the guards and everybody that's around them. But man, that's after taking 14 hits, two to the head, both lungs collapsed.
Oh wow.
Um, but was
Hold
talking
up,
like
Stone. Finish talking to our audience. I have to do something real quick.
I. But yeah, after taking them licks, that's a blessing that dude made it out. He made it like the next day he was already talking, and he not no big dude either. So that's cool that he was able to even make it through that. Um, so God bless, man, and especially if he's innocent. Where it's saying and I keep hearing new info coming out where they're saying that he is innocent.
Oh yeah, they talk about releasing him. If you didn't bring that up, they talk about releasing him because
I was
she said now it's coming to that he didn't do it.
They saying, yeah, I heard yesterday that somebody said that the best friend was shooting, and he knocked the gun out of her hand, and when the gun hit the ground, it went off two more times, and that's how she got shot in the foot. So
Right.
and so hopefully, man, if that man is innocent and just sitting in jail, then got hit 14 times. Hopefully he'll get out, man, because that's cold. That's cold blooded. And then that's gonna really look bad on Meg The Stallion too. If info come out that he was innocent all this time and he in jail like that, man, that's cold.
Like okay, real talk.
That's cold blooded. But man, keep your head up, Tory Lanez. I can't say I'm no hella fan or know a lot of your music, but I don't wish that on no man getting hit 14 times, especially if they in there on some bullshit. So hopefully, he'll make it. He'll make it out, and the truth come out, man, what's going on with that. So moving on. Dude, so I really hope, man, I really hope I got a Trump fan or a Trump sympathizer.
Don't read my mind. I was about to bring that
Somebody
up too, bro.
somebody that voted for this dude. I need to know, how do you how do you feel about him making all that stink about immigration this and illegals that, but then he goes and brings some South African white people over immigrates them into the US. Like, that is that not just right out in your face telling you
It is, man. They
what
already
he's
put together.
trying to do? He's he don't he's gonna kick out brown and black people, but go bring in more white people.
Europeans, South Africans, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they Dutch, South Africans. They're white. Like, he's bringing in more, and just out of sheer coincidence, I'm sure Elon Musk is South African.
Yeah. Ching, 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 ching. Let it make sense. And it does.
Please make that make sense.
But
To
they voted. This is what they voted for, though. This is what they voted for.
it,
And I ain't even know. No, I don't know that. I don't do that political shit like that much. But I do got a couple of homies that put a bug in my ear, and y'all know who y'all is. I can't mention your name on here, homies, but y'all know who you is.
so
Come
look,
holler.
man, I brought this up before. I brought it up before. I brought it up before. The whole rise of Trump is based on the fact that white is not it's real close, like a few years away from the white man not being the oh, ring baby. Wow.
Look at you, boy. They hitting us. There you go. That's Diddy.
The white man not being the majority of the country anymore. So with that being said, how do you slow it down? You kick out the immigrants that come from non-white countries, and you bring in immigrants from white countries. Is that not
Oh,
is
oh,
that not the
slap
play? That's the play right there. So, like, I'm trying to understand, like, how did anybody vote for this guy and not see what's going on?
don't make sense.
But
Don't make sense.
it don't make sense how, as a person of color, like, why would you jump on that train? What is it that he's done in his first term or this term right now? What has he done that has gained your vote and your support for this dude?
Man.
I can't name not one thing he's done that's helped out us as a people or a culture. But he's got some people that are diehard, stumped down uh supporters from that are black. And I'm trying to figure it out. Like, please tap in with what he's done that's helped our situation.
Yeah, tell them.
Papa Bear, you know that's not true. He did not give the most money to HBCUs than any other president. In fact, he's taking money from the HBCUs right now, and he's taking anything that if it's considered to be a black thing, he's taking that away. That's the same. Exactly. Man, Lick, will you please tell him?
Slimeball said everybody thought they would go get their checks. They was waiting on them checks to get
They
from him.
waiting on them checks, man. He did not give the most money to no area. He taking money from the HBCUs right now. It's a lot of kids that can't get money that's black right now that's going to college.
Papa Bear said, "Prove it."
Prove it. Okay. We can prove it. Can you prove that he gave the most money to any other HBCU? That he gave the most money to HBCUs? I would like to prove that. Any program that that they calling they can't even teach black history in these schools no more. Thank you, Lick. All loans for black colleges and grants are being blocked right now. Even Lick know, like I'm saying.
Okay, Stone.
Nah, I'm not. I'm just saying he's trying to close down the African American Museum in D.C. right now. You saying yup more than Obama, but you can't prove that. You can't prove he gave more. He's done that. That's just something he said. But I mean, if that's what you want to hang on to, if that's as we see, we're gonna believe a rumor that he's giving more money to the HBCUs, but we watching him kick brown and black people out the country while bringing in immigrants from South Africa. And the South Africans, they grew up on apartheid. The people they bringing in, they country was apartheid 30 years ago.
Hey, Lick say, the Pope's American.
Yeah, he is.
A lot of Louisiana and raised in Louisiana and Chicago. Okay, Lick, good looking.
Yeah, he was and they say he got a black ancestor or something. Like
Oh
uh
wow.
yeah, he's Haitian. He's got a Haitian descent in him. So
Oh,
he do
okay.
got
Didn't
like
know that.
he do got a
I didn't know that.
triple back. But I
I didn't
mean,
know
come
that.
on, man. Y'all wanna talk religion? You know what I'm saying? The Pope, does that like okay, we could go there. Especially with the Catholic thing, because I don't believe that I would have to pray to a man before I pray to God anyway. So the Pope don't mean nothing to me. I go direct with my prayers. So that's up to y'all. If y'all think that it's a dude that got more clout with God than you do, that's walking this earth right now.
Mm.
I personally don't.
Papa Bear said Obama kicked more immigrants out than Trump.
That's not. I mean, I see that, but that's not even the conversation. The conversation is why is Trump kicking immigrants out, kicking a certain type of immigrant out, but bringing a
And
different type of, but bringing
the
a different
immigrant
type of
in.
immigrant in. Why is he doing that? Why did he go to South African racist ass country and bring in those whites? that are saying that they're being uh persecuted in in South Africa when they know that they've been over there living on white people, a minority in South Africa living on 95% of the land, while the blacks is all on 5%. And now that they
But
got
look,
a black government and they trying to make it right, now all of a sudden they claiming that they're being persecuted and they get to come over here. But you got real brown and black people running from persecution and you sending them to El Salvadorian jails. So it's a play. If you can't see that, Papa Bear, I don't know what to tell you. That's a play.
I, and they got that new brother over there, that African president that ain't taking that's shutting shit down and getting the people together. I can't think of his name. It's Ibrahim Troy or something. I can't say. I can't pronounce the name, y'all, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Believe me. He getting the gold. He's building. He's building. He's building buildings for them to produce their own food, make their own food and all that, bro. So I'm learning. I'm checking it out.
Who's the stranger? Papa Bear, who's the stranger? What stranger are you talking about? And whose house are you concerned with the stranger being in? Because are the South Africans not strangers? Was America not built on letting strangers in the house? You read the Statue of Liberty. It says, "Give me your poor, give me your weak, your poor, your huddled masses." I don't know if I'm quoting that direct exactly, but it says, "Give us your weak, your poor, your huddled masses." So they're asking for the poor people to come over here on the Statue of Liberty. But now we see that they was only really asking for the immigrants from Europe. And they brought the first European that they brought over here, the immigrants that came over here, they came over here to to help build the country because only the free slaves knew how to build the country before that. So instead of giving all the free slaves all the government contracts to build, they rather have whites from other countries come over here and do all the hard work.
That's true, Papa Bear. I believe that though. True. What he just said don't matter what it was built on. What matters is most lands were won through blood and sacrifice.
It do. How you gonna say a point that you brought up don't matter? You brought up the point of a stranger in somebody's house. So and what land? So
Uh,
you saying the land that the whites got in South Africa was won through blood and sacrifice? So if the South Africans start using that analogy and take back their land using blood and sacrifice, would that be cool? That's right. That's what they should do, right? Since you using that analogy.
Stone, it's right up your alley, brother.
I just laugh. Dudes is really like
At
he.
the end of the day, Licks, at the end of the day, the European is the invader. He's the only foreigner. Let's start there with a few. Okay.
Let's start there. The point is, no matter how I got the house, America is. Oh, so America is your house. I got you. I got you, bro. I read this book by Malcolm X, bro, or a speech by Malcolm X called the difference between the house nigga and the field nigga. And when Massa would sneeze, the house nigga would say, "Oh, Massa, are we sick?" And that's what that sound like, talking about this is my house. But and you use the word house. So I don't know you, so I ain't gonna call you that, but you should read that. You should read that speech. I'll just say that.
Okay, because I got.
But hey, all respect due. I appreciate cats chiming in, man. But yeah, we just want to get on, tap in with the folks on a few topics, and it's been very enlightening, man. It's good to know that there's people out there that's actually uh tapping in and feeling what we do. So again, I gotta ask y'all, please, man, go hit that like and subscribe and and make sure you a part of this. Cause if you like what we doing and you like seeing your people get on and you might even hear your name. Bone, you somehow, Bone, you muted yourself.
Slime Boss said, when is the next live? And shout out to Trey.
Hey, you know
Hey,
what,
good looking.
Slime? Slime, shout out to you, bro. You tap in on
Okay.
everything we do, bro. You a solid dude. I haven't met you yet, but you tap in on everything, and I respect that. Even if you don't agree, and I'm not talking to you, Slime, but I'm talking to everybody. Whether you agree or not with what we doing, we appreciate you tapping in. I like debating and arguing, so I don't need you to always agree with what I'm saying, but tap in and let me know. You know what I'm saying? We could go back and forth a little bit.
On the real. But yeah, thank y'all. Subscribe, like, and share this, y'all. We trying to get out there. Corman's in the house. Corman's perspective. Keeping it 100.
Yeah. So hey, one more time, respect and love. Salute to everybody. Uh this only our second time going live, man. We're gonna try to do this a little more often. I think this one was a good one too. We hit on a whole lot of topics, man. Got to even tap in with some people. So yeah, lick
That's
always
Pooh's click,
ready.
Slime Ball. That's Pooh riding them. The young homies. But salute. Yeah, I got you.
This this boy than that, man. Y'all the OBs.
On
Hey,
the
one
real.
love. We about to get off, man. But hey, one love. Hey, I appreciate y'all tapping in with us. All right.
Peace.
Peace.
We're still going, Stone.